In Canberra, two legal firms are trialling a new scheme to keep couples as far away from a courthouse as possible. And joining us now are Juliette Ford from Farrar Gesini Dunn and Phil Davey from Dobinson Davey Lawyers. Welcome.
Hi, Ali.
Now, Juliette, I'll start with you. Is this a scheme that will suit, obviously, couples that perhaps are still talking to each other as opposed to those that do have some friction in their relationship?
I think, Ali, it actually suits both couples. Those that are still talking, obviously the process might be a little easier for them. Those where there may be some friction, but they both still share the same sort of principle in relation to what they want to achieve by way of outcome, that is a fair settlement or what's in the best interest of the kids, then they're also, I would see, as being really suited to this process.
All right. Now, Phil, let's talk about the nuts and bolts of it. How's this different to mediation?
It's different from mediation. In a mediation, the process is controlled by a neutral mediator, and the lawyers are not present usually at the mediation. In this process, lawyers are part of the process all the way through. They're there to guide the client, they're there to help them, they're there to give them advice throughout.
Having lawyers there, you can, I guess, clear the way from the emotional baggage that clients would have. Do you find that's helpful?
It is part of the process that we are not only legal advisors, but we're also coaches, if you like, in the communication process. Communication is an essential part of the collaborative law process. In the normal litigation process, or even in mediation, the negotiations take place, or the communication takes place through the lawyers. They control the information that goes one way and the other. In the collaborative process, all of the communications take place in the one room with all parties there. So I get to talk to not only my client, but the other party, and also to the other lawyer. It's
very, very different. How quickly can the process be done compared to, say, going through the courts? It can take months and months to get a separation sorted.
At the moment, within the family court in Canberra, from beginning to end, the latest stat is about 30 months, so 2.5 years, if, when you first start your proceedings, you haven't reached an agreement along the way and you're asking for a final hearing. Within the collaborative law process, the beauty of it is it's controlled by the people involved. If they want to meet next week, we meet next week. We were thinking that the average time for a case might take between, say, 2 to 3 months from beginning to end. Some cases could be really quick. All you need is one meeting to sort out some issues. We then formalise the agreement and we move on.
All the best with it, Juliette.
Thank you, Ali.
Phil, appreciate you coming in today.
Pleasure.